My stepdaughter demanded a $50,000 wedding, or she'd elope yesterday. She asked for help paying her rent after spending her savings on a courthouse ceremony. I never thought I'd be smiling about my stepdaughter's wedding disaster, but sometimes life's lessons come with a hefty price tag. When my husband and I got engaged 4 years ago, his daughter Madison was openly hostile. I understood. Parents had been divorced for only 2 years, and at 24 she was still hoping they'd reconcile. I kept my distance, never tried to replace her mom, and eventually we developed a civil relationship that changed last summer when Madison got engaged to her Bryanson of 8 months. Suddenly I was her new best friend, mostly because she discovered I'd been saving for my own daughter's college fund for years. My biological daughter is only 12, so the account had grown substantially. "You are the only one who can help make my dream wedding happen," Madison told me over copy, sliding a wedding forward across the table. "Dad says you are good with finances." Her vision: a vineyard wedding for 200 guests, designer dress, weekend accommodation for the bridal party, and the honeymoon in Palo de Dio cost around $50,000. I nearly choked on my butt. "That's ambitious. What's your budget?" "Well," she hesitated, "between Tyler and me, we have about $5,000 saved, but we were hoping you could cover the rest, as a wedding gift." When I suggested a more modest celebration, her eyes narrowed. "Dad would want me to have my dream wedding. Marm says he owes me this after putting me through their divorce." I took a deep breath. "Your father and I will contribute $5,000, matching what you saved. That gives you a $10,000 budget, which can still create a beautiful day." Her response: "If you won't help, we'll just elope. Then nobody gets to see me get married. Is that what you want?" I simply smiled and said, "That's entirely your choice." She stormed out, and later that day my husband's phone exploded with texts. Her mother was furious, calling me selfish for hurting money that could give Madison her dream day. My husband, bless him, stood firm on our boundary. 3 days later, Madison announced they were eloping. Since nobody cares about our special day, we're doing it our way. She expected us to beg her to reconsider. We didn't. 2 weeks ago, they had their courthouse ceremony followed by a small reception at an upscale restaurant for 50 people. No parents invited, according to social media. They also took a weekend trip to a luxury resort. Yesterday, Madison called my husband in tears. They'd spent their entire savings plus maxed out 2 credit cards on their budget wedding and mini honeymoon. Now they couldn't make rent. "Could we help just this once?" My husband put her on speaker and gently asked, "What happened to your savings?" "We wanted at least some part of our wedding to be special," she sniffled. "The reception was already scaled back from what we deserved." "I see," my husband replied. "Well, your stepmother and I can offer you 2 things. Financial counseling appointments we'll pay for, and dinner at our house every Sunday to help with your grocery bill. The choice is yours." The silence was deafening. Last night, Madison and Tyler showed up for dinner. They ate quietly while my husband walked them through a basic budget plan. When they left, Madison hugged me awkwardly and whispered, "I should have taken the $10,000. I just squeezed her hand. Some lessons cost more than others, but at least she's learning while she's young. The Sunday dinner tradition continues, and slowly the real relationship building begins, not because of money, but despite it.